Hey guys, Madison here, back for another Film Friday. It is officially February. Can't believe it. Where did January go? I don't know. But it's February, and this month I am kicking things off with Spy Game. It's gonna be kind of a short intro this week because I know absolutely nothing about this movie apart from the fact that it stars Robert Redford, one of my faves, and Brad Pitt. And I got to thinking about it and I was like, have I never reacted to a Brad Pitt movie on this channel? I don't think I have, which is kind of crazy because he's such a huge star and has done so many movies, most of which I have not seen, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I remember the assassination of Jesse James because that movie is fantastic. I've only seen it one time, but it's so fantastic, and that's the first Brad Pitt movie that comes to my mind because of course it is. I'm a Western fan, but I honestly don't know if I've seen most of Brad Pitt's movies. I've seen a lot of Troy. I have not seen the whole movie like all the way through, but I've seen a lot of bits and pieces of it. Probably too much to do a reaction to, but those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head, like Brad Pitt movies that I've seen. So if you guys want to see more Brad Pitt on this channel, recommend your favorite Brad Pitt movies in the comments below and I'll give them a look, and who knows, maybe one day I'll react to them. Robert Redford, I had seen next to none of his movies until I started this channel, and I've been slowly working my way through his filmography, and there has not been a Robert Redford movie yet that I have not enjoyed, so I'm really looking forward to this, guys. Again, I have no idea what Spy Game is. I don't know if it's going to be kind of like the Bourne movies I've just been watching through, or if it's going to be completely different. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. So without further ado, guys, let's jump in and let's check out Spy Game. Ugh, cholera. Tony Scott. Oh, director of Top Gun. Going to prison's bad enough, but going to Chinese communist prison is next level undesirable. Is this supposed to be a cholera shot? What are those pills for that he just tucked away? What is he doing? Are those pills to like counteract the effects of whatever the shot is? Or is it gonna make him seem like he's dead? It's like one of those where it reduces the pulse. He's about to sit up.
You got maybe 7 minutes. Six minutes.
I wonder what his objective is.
Almost got one of the fuses fixed now.
Is he looking for someone in particular?
Get out now.
That was cool. The music syncing up with the lights flashing. Oh no. Never has bubblegum popping been so dramatic. Man, he was so close. Oh my goodness. That was a crazy opening. Robert.
Yeah, it's Duncan.
How long does it take you to get to work?
30, 40 minutes wide. What?
I'll give you 25 before I transmit. If you want to see the cable before they do, you'd better hustle.
So what happened to Brad Pitt? Did he get caught, or did they just want us to think he got caught? Harry Gregson Williams did the score. No wonder it's been so good already. I have no idea where this movie's going, but so far I'm totally vibing with it. We're back at CIA headquarters. Haven't been there since last week. Actually, a couple weeks ago now.
Mr. Muir, just a reminder, on your way out, we need you to sign out your ID, card key, parking pass.
It's a date. You got a cable from Hong Kong?
Captured. Darn it.
Gladys.
You used to run an agent named Bishop.
Tom Bishop, how is he?
We'd like to take a look at his files.
Grab yourself a seat, make yourself comfortable. It's gonna take me a while to dig him up.
Call my office as soon as you have him. ASAP. Good luck with the retirement.
Retirement. He's supposed to be retiring? So much for the Bahamas.
The director sent this down. Actually, looks like he signed it himself. Oh, and Harker said I'm supposed to collect all your files on Tom Bishop.
Finally get to use one of these burn bags. Hold this till you hear otherwise. You didn't see what I put in there.
So most people don't know he's still, like, monitoring Bishop.
Is this it?
It's all I could find. It's probably mostly up here anyway. Old school, you know.
Smooth.
Sit down here, please. Here.
This task force have a name?
Nathan!
Troy?
Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
I trust no one in this room except for Robert Redford.
A week ago,
Tom Bishop disappeared in Hong Kong. He's been arrested for espionage. We're working up a complete profile.
how long does the president have to claim it?
24 hours.
8:02.
What about the press? Why not leak it and throw the spotlight on China and buy us some time?
We don't want outside influences to limit our options.
What was Bishop doing in China?
He was with an operation for Harry Duncan until he took matters into his own hands.
Guess kind of tough timing. A week before the president's road trip. You guys afraid there's going to be a congressional hearing?
Oh, the politics of it all.
You met Bishop in Vietnam, right?
Spring of '75. And I had flown in country to get an Arben sniper.
Oh, this is interesting. Going back to Vietnam.
I got some bad news for you, sir. He's dead. Just before dawn, got a mortar round to his teeth.
Got anybody else?
Right over there.
Why is he over there?
Oh, they live separate from the other men. Cook their own food. Goop food.
Is that Benedict Wong? He's so much younger. I mean, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that's him.
Bishop?
That's correct, sir.
Where are you from?
Hammond, California, sir.
I take it you didn't get to be a marksman putting food on your mama's table.
No, sir. We have a Safeway back home.
Where'd you learn to shoot?
Boy Scout, sir.
Are you kidding me?
No, sir. Who was the target, Muir?
General Hun She, unofficial enemy. He's responsible for the western flank of the upcoming Saigon offensive.
Yeah, I'll do it, sir.
Okay.
So they've known each other for almost 20 years.
Will you be alone, sir?
He sometimes travels with a bit of an entourage.
Bit of an entourage. Red shirt confirmed.
Uh-oh.
No shot. Helos obstructing target, over.
Hilo, NBA doesn't have air support.
Our position is compromised, over. Clear. Don't take the shot.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, headshot. Well, good thing the dude on the helicopter can't aim at all. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Good thing, too, that helicopters are so difficult to maneuver. Oh, nice. Kablooey. So much for kind of sneaking in and out, though. Are there snakes in China? If so, I would not want to be like wading through those marshes. I asked that question because now I always wonder, because I heard that there's no snakes in Ireland, which is crazy. Makes me want to go to Ireland.
Did you have a presidential finding authorizing those kills?
Who are you?
National Security Council.
Uh-huh.
Well, we were in a place we weren't supposed to be, assassinating a general.
Is that a no?
Oh, come on, guys. The president admits Bishop is ours, denies he's a spy. We put out the fires and negotiate a deal.
Earlier, guys, I said China. I meant to say Vietnam. I just realized I misspoke.
Hello.
Got your message. You want me to start a fire yet?
Tell you what, why don't you hold that reservation? And, we may still be able to use it.
As we speak, there are 3 guys rummaging through everything I spent a week packing.
Yeah.
So he was an assassin.
Bye-bye. Sorry. Wife planning a retirement dinner. Assassin? I think I just figured it out. The Bishop files. My office, closet. Just take a second.
I'll send a security officer down.
Guys have better things to do than to rummage through my office. Right, Chuck?
He's a cool cat, man. He's been in this spy game so long. He's got master poker face. Good grief.
What about these?
Burn them.
What is this about?
Gladys, the less you know, the safer you are.
Agency's looking for a reason to let the Chinese kill Tom Bishop.
Yep.
They shut down my secure line last day and all. Can I use yours? Oh, thanks.
Office of Security, Hong Kong. 10 to 7 this morning, a call originated from station to Muir's home.
He knew about Bishop before he got here.
And he played dumb.
Yeah, he played dumb, whereas you guys are actually dumb.
Nathan, what do I owe this honor?
Still have contacts at CNN. I got something for you. How about CIA operative caught in the act of espionage? Can you get that on the air?
Give me 30 minutes.
Is he trying to get eyes on the story so that they just can't quietly do away with Bishop? The whole country's gonna know about it.
Bishop's recruitment. Well, back then, recruitment took time. Bishop was evacuated with the last of them on the 30th of April. And my plan was to isolate and alienate him. And I had his CO give him just menial duties with non-English speaking personnel. Then in December, when I didn't think he could take anymore, I made the move.
Sorry, sir. It's Bishop. Sergeant Bishop.
How are you?
Good.
Sandy, my second wife.
How many wives has he had?
What are you doing for Christmas?
No plans.
Man, and he was just moving him like a chess piece.
Central Intelligence.
Train you as an agent. You'd be working for me, mostly undercover.
What if I preferred just to go home?
But look at your choice. The next day, we started as tradecraft. Every building, every room, every situation. I'm sitting here talking to you. I'm also checking the room. You gotta see it, assess it, and dismiss most of it without looking, without thinking. The suit in the kitchen. Threat?
Wait, how'd you see that?
Within 5 minutes, I want to see you standing in one of those balconies.
So we discussed it over coffee.
Just lost 10 seconds. Solicit information from someone.
Gladly.
The team up I never knew I needed.
You just gave her 4 pieces of personal information for 1 impersonal fact.
Just trying to find out where she got that dress.
What if she were an asset? You told her 4 lies that now have to be true.
That's a good point. The editing in this, the music, everything is so snappy. I love it.
What else do I need to know?
Put away some money so you can die someplace warm. Don't ever touch it. Not for anyone.
Is that it?
Don't ever risk your life or your career for an asset.
Why do I feel like that's exactly what Bishop has done?
He could take an East German who had just come over the wall and ask him to go back to the place he just fled and spy for us. Got so good at it, he could close in a single afternoon, send the poor guy out with a smile on his face.
Hold transcription, hold tape. I'll be right back.
These guys are so slimy.
How'd you come by this information?
Just stuff we learn in the field.
The passport's in the glove box. There's some vodka. Spill it on your coat. If they stop us, don't say a word. Remember, you're drunk.
And where is Mrs. Muir?
Patricia left me, and she filed for divorce.
Patricia?
Yeah, my third wife.
My God, how many wives have you had?
That's what I said.
They have my family already, I know it. This time tomorrow, your wife, your kids, all be safe in Munich. You gotta make a phone call. I'll follow you. Okay? If they ask, tell them I got sick.
Why don't we go outside?
I have to stay near the phone.
Working on a Saturday night?
He's always working. He's always spying.
I'm bringing someone across.
Yes?
Vodka did me in. I'm coming home.
Throw out the bottle. They know. Drop as close to checkpoint as possible.
They will kill him.
Man.
What is that?
Ugh. He's got a pill for everything. He really cares about the people he's working with. He can't just sever ties like Muir can. He gets emotionally invested, and that's what happened in China in the present.
Change your plans, Friedrich. You will drive me across just as you said. If I do that, they'll kill us both. This way, we still have a chance. This way, you still have a chance. I will not get out of this car. Get out of the car! I will not get out! Get out! I will not! Get out! Please. My wife, my children. Can't help you.
Ugh, that hurts. He saved his life, but then left him. Oh my goodness. That was sad, guys. I could never be a spy. Could never be in that business.
What happened? What went wrong? Don't ever question me again. You don't ask why.
They executed him on a shitty cellar floor.
And it could have been you. Let me tell you something about
Oh, man.
Schmidt. He was your asset, somebody you used for information.
You don't just trade these people like the baseball cards.
We used him and we killed him.
Nathan, what are we doing here?
You want to walk? You want to walk? Walk.
You should have told me about the op.
You used me. I did, and listen to this, because this is important. You go off the reservation, I will not come after you.
Or will he? I love the way this is shot, man. It makes it feel so epic. And then with that Harry Gregson Williams score.
Anne Cathcart's body was found in the lobby of a cheap hotel in East Germany just 2 months after she defected.
Beaten to death.
Bishop was in Berlin when this
You
happened.
recall Bishop's reaction to the news that Anne Cathcart was dead?
They're trying to pin that on him?
Which sideshow?
You don't need to know.
Why are you trying to burn Bishop?
A good question.
Whole transcription, whole video. Sideshow was bugging up, listening to government offices in eastern China.
The trade talks? And you're afraid the lid of the cookie jar is going to slam shut on our hand? 24 hours after capture, Bishop's allowed to start talking. That gives you, what, 10, 12 hours?
Bishop wasn't on Sideshow. He wasn't working for us. He was arrested during a rescue attempt at a prison outside Suzhou.
Who was he after?
That woman.
For more on this late-breaking story, we go live to Hong Kong.
The Chinese claim to have arrested an American operative of the CIA.
There we go.
Guess that limits our options.
Way to go, Nathan.
When I was a kid, I used to spend summers on my uncle's farm. He had this plow horse. One summer, she came up lame. Could barely stand. Vet offered to put her down. You know what my uncle said? Said, why would I ask somebody else to kill a horse that belonged to me?
Give me Peter Brody at the FCC. I don't care, just get him.
Looks like Bishop's gonna be okay.
You're gonna miss it. You know that, don't you?
Thank you. Thank you.
He's not retiring. He's gonna help Bishop.
For more on this late-breaking story, we go live to Hong Kong.
Rumors that Tom Bishop, an alleged CIA operative, had been captured in an act of espionage, now appears to be a hoax. Tom Bishop died 14 months ago. Sources close to the agency have confirmed Bishop's death late last year.
Oh my gosh. Misinformation. Disinformation.
Any chance I could lose my job over this? Good. I didn't want to work for Andy Younger anyway.
I like her.
I know who Bishop was after.
Well, so do we.
But you know why? It's just that it would make a congressional hearing really worth watching. And by the way, that's not in the out reports.
The internal warfare going on here. Ooh.
Look, I can buy some time while you pull this thing together. Operation Sideshow, that's near the prison, right? Any air support? Oh. This is probably Folger. Yep.
Penghu Islands. Commander Wiley's outfit. 40 minutes from Suchow Prison.
Thank you. Having a little retirement dinner party tonight. Services library, say 7?
Sure. I didn't know you liked me.
This guy.
What was that all about? What did Muir want?
I was just talking.
What about?
His party. I don't think you're invited.
Slime balls are not invited.
Hello.
It's me.
Talk to me.
Imagery analysis, they've got every angle on the prison you could want, collecting dust.
I also need info on an outfit of ours in the Penghu Islands. Commander Wiley's outfit.
And call Kepler in the map room. Tell him my party's canceled.
We're gonna need you upstairs a bit longer.
Got some in your teeth. I know who Bishop was after. Elizabeth Hadley. That was a tip of the sword deal out of Beirut. His cover was as a photojournalist. He was good. He was talented. Had a good eye. Took him 7 weeks, but Bishop found a way to get to the Sheik.
Is she like some kind of aid worker?
Bishop delivered a consignment of medical supplies to the refugee camp.
This soundtrack, guys. It's like making me cry, and it's not even a scene that I should be crying in, but it's so beautiful.
I'd like to come back and do a story on the dock.
Maybe we can work something out.
Bishop did a day in the life spread on the doctor that we got printed in the Times. So with that relationship intact, things look good. We didn't know when the doctor was going to be giving the Sheik his physical, but it was our one and only opportunity to take him out.
What's wrong?
Israeli troops moving into the Bekaa Valley.
God, it's 5:30.
Yeah, so the shots won't be so pretty.
I'll write him up. What's so important?
The Sheikh, Ali Salema. He's moving. Speedboat from Cyprus. He's booked the top floor of the Nebar apartments for 2 weeks.
My God, you're hideous. Why do you even bother?
I missed you too. I'll settle for breakfast.
Oh, I got a good spot.
Good grief.
Better be the best damn breakfast I ever had.
Oh no, it's delicious. You'll love it.
And then they're just chilling.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
That's that thing he was looking at in his office.
Got a new racket going on here. Operation Dinner Out.
Dinner out. Remember that.
Is that their target coming in? Oh yeah, that's right. He's on the boat.
How are we doing?
Sheikh's scheduled for a physical. I made contact with his doctor. There's also his cousin. Works at a refugee camp south of town. We got to him through an aid worker.
She cute?
She's someone I used to get to the camp.
You gonna be any further use to us?
Not to us.
Langley wants a backup. They want me to liaise with the Lebanese militia.
Nathan, those guys are cowboys.
All the more reason to make sure we do it our way.
I feel like this is gonna turn into a gigantic mess.
You're 10 minutes late. We got 0 room for error here.
You're right, won't happen again.
Is he late because of the girl?
Listen, I have a friend I think you'd be interested in speaking with.
Hello, doctor.
How are you, sir?
Yeah?
Please.
We have reason to believe that the death of your parents was not accidental.
They were murdered?
I want to give you a chance, if you want, to do something about this, something that I think would serve both of our interests.
Was he lying to him? Like, was he just telling him that to get him to do what he wanted, or was that actually true? Because Tom seemed to be kind of disgusted by what Nathan was saying, like he was playing the doctor.
She was going to cause the whole thing to come crashing down around us.
He's been with her every night.
Scotch.
Nathan's gonna try to break that up.
Terry. Terry, right?
That's right. Good to see you again, Nathan. Elizabeth Hadley, Nathan Muir.
Want to join us? Well, maybe just for a minute. I don't want to be a third wheel. So what brings you to this part of the world?
Well, I'm with an international aid organization. Our organization's neutral.
God, that must be nice. Never having to take sides, sleeping like a baby.
It's a simplistic way to look at things, don't you think?
Don't defend me.
Do you miss London? Must be tough not to be able to return.
Oh.
Her brother and two sisters think she's crazy. She's a fanatic.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, you just met this guy.
Did it ever occur to you she might see you as an asset? Did you mark her? Or was it the other way around?
Nathan, you're out of line. Drop it. It's under control.
Is it, Tom? Is it?
How about him? Rajik Nabi, you got him under control? Hezbollah. She uses him to finance her camp, and he uses her for God knows what.
Wow.
My personal life is my business. You stay out of it.
Not when it's connected to spy business.
Am I getting played here?
Fine, I'm a fixer. A fanatic. How do you think I move so freely?
Why can't you go home?
Why?
I was involved with a human rights group in London. We bombed a building owned by the Chinese government. It was supposed to be empty, and it wasn't.
Ooh.
Tell me your real name, please.
Terry.
God, these scenes are so good. The tension.
Half a drop of this on the skin. You'll be dead within 12 hours. You will use this stethoscope. We'll take the cap off. You'll hold it to his chest to check his heart, and you will place the cap back on. Make sure you don't brush up against it. Got it? Yeah.
Wow.
The Sheikh wants me to come at noon on Friday.
Which was just 4 long days away. So Bishop babysat the doctor, and the rest of us tried not to watch the water boil. And to satisfy Langley, I met with the Lebanese militia. We're purely a backup, not a real option.
I feel like there's a but coming.
My name's Tom.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sheikh wants him there within the hour.
So here we go.
Nathan, the doc's not with me.
Where the hell is he?
The mob retaliated against the Palestinians. They shelled the camp.
You let him go?
Oh my gosh. I told you guys, I knew this was gonna be a disaster. Tom's feelings have gotten in the way again.
Come on, it's time. I'm sorry, we gotta go now.
She's definitely suspicious about Tom now. What he really does. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. Hello, fish.
Okay, good luck, Ahmed. You okay? Yes, okay. Thank you.
Moment of truth. What's happening? Oh gosh, the doctor's gonna get shot. I was waiting for that. Nathan ordered this, didn't he? That was like his punishment to Tom for not doing what he was supposed to do. So now the doctor's dead too. That sucks.
It was a tough deal, but I figured Bishop could handle it.
Doctor died for nothing.
I didn't see him again until a week later when we were scheduled to fly out of there for Karachi. That was the last time I saw him.
Happy?
74 casualties, an entire apartment block leveled, 1 dead terrorist. Yeah, happy.
Let's take a walk. I'm not going with you. Hooked up with another op.
Probably for the best. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, Tom.
Yeah, I'm done with your reasons, Nathan. I'm not ending up like you.
Good luck. Good luck.
I mean, I really don't think Tom's cut out for it, even though he's so good at it, because he cares too much about people and what happens to them. He's not cold and callous enough to just use everybody like pawns. What did the note say? What did it say?
I've got to go brief the White House. We'll finish this up at 0700 tomorrow.
Wait, you can't go in there.
I think he just did.
You can't do this.
I'm due at the White House.
He's one of ours. Do you remember when we could tell the good guys from the bad guys? Forgot my smokes.
I'll get them, sir. You're aware this is now a non-smoking facility, sir?
Feels good to break a rule on that.
Master spy status. You might want to make sure that's actually from Gladys. I'm like paranoid now. That could be poisoned.
Liquidate everything, Mitch. Stocks, T-bills, money markets, the works. Wire transfer the balance to this account. First Maritime of Grand Cayman. Thanks, Mitch.
Oh my gosh.
Hi there. I mislaid my pass. I'll take a look upstairs.
No problem. He consolidated his international trading account. Sent them to a bank in Grand Cayman.
That is Harker. I'll hold.
No.
What the hell is going on here, Muir?
A hot mess is going on. 9 hours.
Print them out and send them up.
I wish he would have fallen right there where that guy was mopping. That would have been the icing on the cake.
Did you get my facts?
Yes, I see an op requiring 3 months of prep.
Bishop prepped it before he piggybacked Sideshow. He's got a friend on the inside. Check the roster for Sideshow.
Well, I'll be damned. So what do we need Dan for?
30 minutes of complete blackout at Su Chow.
I'm so stressed, guys. Is he tracing that guy's signature? Oh my gosh. 5 hours. No, how long did he fall asleep?
Yeah.
Dan wants 500,000.
No way. Tell him 282 grand in the Grand Cayman account, and that's it.
All of his money.
Young pipe Marcel.
Hey. Sorry.
Okay. It's a done deal.
Ooh, boy.
Morning, Gladys. The wife calls. Tell her I'll be upstairs. Good morning, gentlemen. I found some extra stuff on Bishop.
Oh my gosh, less than an hour.
There are a couple of things need to be cleared up.
About Bishop?
No, about you, Muir.
Mr. Muir has been working against us from the start.
I've done nothing but cooperate.
Cooperate?
Have I withheld anything?
The fact that Harry Duncan tipped you off to Bishop's situation before you even arrived here yesterday, you chose to play dumb with us. Why? Maybe you'd like to tell us about the calls you placed to Duncan from Andrew Unger's office last night.
Harry Duncan's a friend.
Harry Duncan's gone missing.
Well, good for Harry. He deserves some time away.
With your $282,000?
How did they know that?
Yesterday, imagery analysis delivered a file requested by Muir's secretary to your office. It was returned at 0300 this morning.
Is this China?
It would behoove Mr. Muir to tell us exactly what $282,000 has bought him there.
Good thing this man failed geography.
I've been using company resources for personal benefit. I've been routing one of our satellites over some retirement property that I'm thinking about buying because of the changing weather patterns and the erosion that's occurring along the coastline of the beaches, and the fact that it's my life savings. I just wanted to be sure. Sorry.
This man.
We still don't know how Hadley wound up in a Chinese prison.
After the bombing, Hadley was a concern, so I brokered a trade with the Chinese government. She was flown to a high-security prison near Suchow, and a Dear John saying they were through was forged and left for Bishop to find.
It appears you underestimated Bishop's feelings for her.
Yeah, I underestimated.
Your secretary's on the phone, line 1.
Yeah?
I've got Commander Wiley.
Okay, connect us.
Commander Wiley, sir! Package received. What's the verdict?
Dinner hours ago.
Come on.
Dinner hours ago? Hell of a way to speak to your wife.
Why do you think they keep dumping him?
Any other questions?
Yeah, one. If you'd known he was going after her, would you have told us?
No.
Oh my goodness, here we go. So what happened to Elizabeth?
I'm sorry about Bishop.
So am I.
Non-disclosure agreement?
Oh yay, they got her too. Thank goodness. Man, the things he went through for you, girl. That's love.
He said he had 4 wives.
He was only married once.
Really?
We're inbound. Operation Dinner Out accomplished. What did you say? Dinner out, sir!
He knows it was Nathan. Get out of that place, Nathan, and never go back.
Patricia Lamore, Sandra Harris, and Peggy Dye. They were all cover wives.
So who was he talking to?
There's been an incident in China.
You know, part of me was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see a Nathan and Tom reunion, but I also kind of didn't need it because the look on Brad Pitt's face when he found out the news of like what the operation was called and he realizes that it was Nathan who got him out. I feel like that look kind of said it all, and at that point we didn't even need to see them reunite face to face and have him like thank Nathan in person. Like just that look that Brad Pitt did was enough. That was perfect. I loved that ending so much. I was actually like, I was kind of tearing up there, but I was so afraid. Like so many times I've seen tragic endings now to where like I was half expecting Nathan's car to blow up when he was driving away from the building. Like I was like, are we really gonna get a happy ending? I kept expecting something tragic to happen. Like first I was expecting the helicopter that Elizabeth was on to get shot down, and then I was expecting Nathan's car to blow up. I was like, this is gonna get messed up somehow. It's a spy movie, but it didn't, and I'm so glad. I loved that ending. That was perfect. I told you guys going into this that I had no idea what I was in for. I mean, spy game, that kind of gave me an idea of what it could be, and it was very much in line with that. I didn't know if it was gonna go like, I didn't know if it was gonna be kind of a comedic spy movie at all or like dead serious spy movie, and it was definitely that. I've seen no movie do a better job of like showing the stakes and driving home how terrible of a job being a spy would be, because they had the perfect contrast in this movie of Robert Redford's character and Brad Pitt's character, with Tom being the one who gets attached, the one who can't just detach himself from his emotions. He got invested in people, he cared about people, and he didn't want to just move them like chess pieces on a board and then boom, do away with them when the time came. He had trouble with that, but Nathan was always the more cold, calculating one who could just set all that aside for the greater good. But in the end, I love this, in the end, his friendship with Tom made him break his rule just one time. He broke that rule for Tom and was totally working against his own agency and their agenda to get his friend out of prison. And I thought it was beautiful. I enjoyed this movie so much. In case you guys couldn't tell, like, I loved everything about it. I loved the way it was shot. No shaky cam. I loved the way it was shot. I loved the snappy, just like crisp vibe of it. The different scenes where like the music synced up with the lights turning on and off. Like, I thought it was just so cool. And it made stuff that could have been boring and dull exciting. Like guys flipping through files or sitting in a room talking and arguing with each other, going over past operations. Like, that could have been so boring, but the dialogue was so good, that like the script was so good, and the acting was so well done, so compelling. Like the characters and how clearly defined the two main characters were, Tom and Nathan, and how they were different from each other, and the conflict that caused throughout the story. Nathan trying to work with Tom, and the difficulties that Tom caused because of he would never just do what he was supposed to do. He would always try to do it in a roundabout way where he didn't have to just forget the asset. Having those two clearly defined characters who had a strong friendship but completely disagreed on how to go about things a lot of times, having that as the central conflict just made it so much more interesting to me. It was, even though there was a plot, it was very character-centric, and that's the kind of story that I love. And it was like, yeah, there was the plot, but the plot was not what was so fascinating and compelling to me. It was the characters, their relationship with each other, and what the end game of Spy Game was going to be. Like, I was totally on board to see what the end point was, how, like, what happened to these two characters. Do they survive this? Is Nathan going to succeed in getting Tom out of there? And I'm so glad he did. I loved just moments where it was like, we know Nathan's wanting to retire, we see him looking at the Bahamas, and we don't have any internal narration there. We don't have him really talking to anybody about it, but we see his desire there to get out finally. And I just love little instances of show don't tell like that. This movie was just fantastic. I'm gonna rave about the score just one more time, because Harry Gregson Williams was just showing off in this movie. He got to go to so many different places with his music in this movie. Just, you know, kind of straight up epic orchestral score, and then with a Chinese flair when they went to China. When they went to Beirut, we got the Middle Eastern vibes going on. Like, there was so much variety in the soundtrack, and it was so good. Like, it was making me tear up in scenes where I wouldn't have even teared up, but I was tearing up because the music was just so beautiful. Sometimes music is so good you just can't help it. When I hear a soundtrack that's just like knocked out of the park, man, there's nothing more enjoyable than hearing a soundtrack like that for the first time. And this one was just amazing. And I love watching a movie and knowing absolutely nothing about it and being so pleasantly surprised with how good it is, because I never know going into these movies, like, whether I'm just gonna think, oh, it's okay, you know, because that's gonna inevitably happen sometimes. You're not just gonna vibe and really connect on a deep level with every movie, but this movie I was just thoroughly engrossed in and really enjoyed every minute of it. It was fun, it was gripping, it was emotional, like just seeing the stakes of it all and the lengths these spies had to go to accomplish their different missions. Like the man in Germany, that ripped my heart out. That absolutely just, when he was refusing to get out of the car and then Tom ditched him there, like that was a gut punch. Like scenes like that grounded the movie and really just gave it a strong emotional core. And yeah, I don't want to ramble on too long about it, but all that to summarize, like, I loved this movie. And I'm going to be like telling people to watch it if they haven't seen it. I can't believe I had never heard about this movie. I mean, 2001, I know that's a long time ago now, but in terms of a lot of the movies I've been watching, it's very recent. And I can't believe I had never heard about it. No one ever told me about it. Like, everybody needs to watch this movie if you like kind of spy and thrillers, and oh, it was just so good. It was so good. And thank you to the people in my live premiere chats who have been begging me to watch this. Like, people have mentioned this to me several times and I was like, what is Spy Game? Like, if it weren't for you in the live chats, you know who you are, I would never have even heard of this movie. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for recommending it to me, because I loved it. It was, oh man, so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you want to see the full-length reaction, head on over to the link in the description below. Go to my Patreon and you can find the full-length reaction there, as well as full-length reactions to the rest of the movies I've watched here on my channel and other fun content as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys next week for my Valentine's Day movie. It's gonna come out a little before Valentine's Day, but it's gonna be my Valentine's Day themed movie, so romance will be in the air. What am I watching? You'll have to come back next week to find out, and I will see you guys then. Bye, y'all.